So apparently there's a bunch of strange stuff going on right now when it comes to Mars, the moon, and apparently the drones, or whatever they are back.
That's what the
And we're going to be taking a look into this because this is wild. I mean, this just happened a few days ago. This was posted to Reddit by tcom2222, and he says, spotted on Mars by the Mars Curiosity rover on March 2020. Someone found this picture. I don't know how, but this is wild. So this is the original picture. Someone was going through it and found this thing over here. What? And this is taking over the entire social media right now. Now, this is the crazy part. I actually found a video of a man that was using a telescope to record the moon. He actually captured something similar on the moon. This is completely crazy. So there's a bunch of strange stuff going on with the moon, with Mars, and with the drones or aliens. Apparently they're back.
What the hell? Look at them all.
What the heck?
No, there's a much bigger problem with drones, and the federal government is going to have to address it.
Now the drones are hovering and swarming over Ohio, and the governor wants answers.
What's going on, in western Ohio with those drones?
But it's not just in Ohio, it's all over the world. There's also this supposed story of a satellite that's running around in space. No one knows who owns it. It doesn't look like a regular satellite.
Astronomers just discovered a satellite orbiting Earth that no one's known about, and they don't know where it's come from.
And I don't know if you know about this, but there was a lunar eclipse on March 14th. And right before this lunar eclipse, there were a bunch of videos popping up all over social media of strange things that people were capturing on the moon.
This photograph was taken last week. It is Venus through the moon.
So let's start with the basic, and before we get into the drones and the moon, I guess it's really important for us to take a quick look into this thing about Mars, because if it's real, it would change a lot of the things that we know about it. So these are some of the pictures. And again, this is like this object kind of stands out, and there you can see the shadow of it. And people have been debunking this like heck all over the internet, and they've got nothing. Apparently this is it. Now this thing seen in Mars kind of reminds me of this egg-shaped alien pod that was leaked to 4chan recently. Could it have anything to do with that, or is this just a coincidence? The original website is this one, and you can actually take this picture out of this website, so apparently it is real. Alright, so this is photo forensics. I got the picture open here. This is the file that I did open. Clone detection. Interesting. An error level analysis. There you go. So apparently it passed. There are no anomalies in the region where this object is. So the implication that this image could be real are actually huge. As being stated here, the object is millimeters in size. So it's not a huge tic-tac, it's not a huge UFO, nothing like that. But still, what is this thing? So this kind of reminds me of two things. Actually a document from the official website of the supposed Mars exploration that happened in 1984, and there's actually an interview.
In May of 1984 at the Monroe Institute, learning to control my out-of-body experiences. Last year of my time at the project, Stargate Project.
Wait a minute, Stargate Project. Okay, so Project Stargate was a secret program investigating remote viewing for intelligence purposes. Apparently it has something to do with Beyonce and her music being engineered. What? Subliminal vocals, reverse engineer audio from partition, reveals back masked phrases, obey the crown, kneel to the sound.
Have you ever heard Beyonce's song play in reverse? Well, they just played it and it made mention of something crazy. You're gonna want to watch this until the end.
I actually do not hear anything, but okay. Okay, in this one I can actually hear something. That's crazy. That was a stretch, but okay, let's go back to Mars. Now, I'm not exactly sure what Stargate project has anything to do with reverse messaging in music, which is a really cool rabbit hole. But going back to Mars, this guy says he remote viewed Mars almost 1 million years ago.
I got a great view of a pyramid. Large people, thin and tall, wearing strange clothes, skin tight, very tight. That's the face everybody's always referring to on Mars.
And he saw this face, which was once captured by satellite imagery, and he saw pyramids and aliens living there. So I'm not sure if this is accurate, if this is the real deal, but this picture that we just saw kind of changes everything. If this is not some mistake on the picture, if it is a real UFO in Mars, it would change everything about it. People went deep into it, and they found that there were previous pictures of this same place without that anomaly, without that UFO. And this would be the same spot. As you can see here, there are no UFOs, no objects, nothing. There's also people saying and comparing how this object is projecting this shadow onto the ground, which kind of makes this very interesting. So I'm not too sure what to think about this, but while researching more of this object, I found videos of people who were recording the moon and actually captured something similar. What is that? Looks very much like the same object. So let's take a look at this. Uploaded by Area OVNI 2020. Didn't get any traction at all. And setting both objects side by side, it actually looks like it could be the same thing. And I'm not sure if this video is real, but I'm gonna try to find the original source. Let's hope that we can. I got nothing. Well, I wasn't able to find anything, but the video looks real to me. This is not the first time someone captures some sort of anomaly on the moon's surface, which makes me think that there's possibly something going on Moon and in Mars. And this is coming in from this profile, Moonman. He constantly uploads videos of the moon, and he's got this really nice telescope. This is one of the videos that he recorded while he was on a live stream.
Hi guys, got some nice live footage I'd like to show you. And we've got some lights, or what appear to be lights, flashing along the Terminator line near Herschel crater. They seem to be flashing independently then together, and there's some sort of Morse code communication going on between them. I was going to put it down to atmospheric conditions, but it kind of doesn't sit right with me because it only seems to affect these.
Yeah, I get it. What he's talking about is if this were to be a reflection of the craters, it should be affecting other craters also, not just 4 fixed points of light on the moon's shadow. Also coming in from Moonman, he's captured this very crazy anomaly inside of a moon's crater.
Just thought I'd show you the blue type structure within the centre of this crater here. It's got like an unusual V-type shape about it. Also note the size of the crater wall with the parallel track marks. I'm going to call them track marks. Don't know what they are because I'm pretty far away, aren't I? But you can notice that you've got debris cascading over the crest of that crater wall there.
On March 14th, I guess this was the day of the eclipse. This was posted by Jay Anderson, and this is one wild video. Once again, this very bright light was seen on the moon's surface. Not exactly sure if this is just a problem with brightness and contrast, but then again, this reminds me of a video that was circling YouTube 5 to 4 years ago. I think we can see it a bit better here. If this were to be a real video, we would possibly see the lights reflecting, blinking, and kind of glowing. This is not what's happening here. This is most likely fake. But wait a minute, this kind of reminds me of something like this.
Hey folks, Moonshot 23 here. You can see why I started a video. I'm gonna put some bigger lenses on it.
Look at that.
Clearly see that is blinking at multiple.
Yeah, it is.
Lit up like crazy. I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit here real quick. Let me let it stop moving so you can get a look at it.
That's weird.
Pan across it. Definitely blinking.
Yep.
Lit up like a flippin' Christmas tree.
So right before the lunar eclipse, someone captured this picture. It was posted to Reddit, Twitter, and it caught a lot of attention, as you can imagine. What appears to be Venus in front of the moon. I mean, how can someone explain this? There were several theories. One of them was that this is not Venus, this is something else, like a satellite or something like that, or maybe a plane. But it doesn't make sense. And then there's this video captured by Lee Carruthers. She says, "Bro, it was brighter than I've ever seen it the other night. I was confused. I'm 45 and a habitual sky watcher." And she captures what appears to be the same anomaly planet, whatever this thing is, in the sky. So get this was on March 4th. This odd picture, this video from Lee Carruthers, and a bunch of other people capturing what appears to be Venus, and everyone saying, "I've never seen it this bright before." What's really strange is that on March 5th, this is when the drones and the alien orbs start showing up all over again. So my big question is this Venus? Or is it one of these alien orbs pretending to be Venus because it was caught on camera in front of the moon? That doesn't make any sense at all. On March 4th, that same day when this picture was taken, this guy over here posted this very strange video about an unknown satellite orbiting Earth.
Astronomers just discovered a satellite orbiting Earth that no one's known about, and they don't know where it's come from. The Global Association of Satellite and Space Aircraft Debris has issued an ultimatum to every country on Earth saying, you got to identify as yours, or we're going to shoot it out of the sky. And every country has come back and said, it's not ours. And at first it wasn't believable, but now they've done close-up imagery of it, and they say it's about 700 yards in width, and it's a disced shape. So they don't even know how it got up there, because according to what we know about science and physics, no country has the capability to get an object that big into space. And the other thing is, it doesn't follow just a natural orbit like you see these Starlinkages satellites doing. It said that it will go and then it will pivot and then go a different direction. And so now astronomers are wondering what is going on.
Found nothing about that. So apparently I can't seem to find an article proving that this is the real deal. But what happens is, on March 5th, the drones and the alien orbs start showing up again and again, and it starts ramping up. Uploaded by Jaime Bolsan on March 18th. This was said to be in Michigan.
Holy hell, look at them all. And there's more, there's the... Holy hell, look at them, bro. These are aliens, dude. What
I don't know what it is.
Then on March 10th, this was captured in the city of Cajamar, Brazil. Let's take a look at this.
Nossa, que da hora!
Esse aqui eu nunca vi, não.
Apparently they were using a telescope or something like that.
Eu sei que é uma estacionária por causa do fogo. O fogo é normal assim. Mas agora se fosse na frente eu não sei.
That's not a plane. Wow, that's a good capture. It's a good video. Yeah, that's a really good video. I've never seen of an object like that. And then on March 13th, posted to Reddit, yesterday an article in a local English newspaper, orange orbs, flares, or something else. Yeah, to me it looks like we're looking at the same kind of orbs that we were seeing. Yeah, take a look at that. Yeah, those are weird. To me at least, doesn't look like flares, but I could be wrong. Let me take a look at the comments. So someone says that they look like flares. This guy also says the same thing. And then posted to social media around March 15th. You got this video, check this out. Now that's one wild video. It looks as if these could be the alien orbs that we were seeing back in January, and then I searched for the original video and it's coming from Polar Bear 467. It was actually posted on January 31st. She's got only this video when it comes to these strange things, which made me think that this is the real deal. Taking a look at the comments, I found this one. This is in Mansfield area. It's just a bunch of antennas, but yes, we always look at them like that. So I'm guessing these are the mountains. Yeah, I can't seem to find this place, but I'm gonna trust this person. It could be antennas on a mountain. But the weird sightings continue. And 8 days ago, on March 10th, Die Hard with a Patience posts this very strange video caught in Maryland. He says, "We live an hour north of Washington, D.C. This thing kept going by. We watched it go by several times, at least 7. We thought it had to be some sort of bizarre bird activity, but the speed was so intense. My partner has night vision binoculars and through it, it looks like lights."
It's not. What the f is that?
I don't see it in here.
Babe, what is that?
That's a really faint sighting. I can see what they're talking about though. So around 3 months ago, someone captured something similar with a night camera. Look at that. Oh my. So this is basically amidst the drones and the orbs, and then you got this video over here, enhanced raw footage of V-shaped UAP, sighted at 7 p.m. 31st of October. Oh my. Yeah, those are not birds. That's weird. So we got a bunch of these objects floating around, and you also got this video 3 days ago. There is a much bigger problem with drones, and the federal government is going to have to address it. What's going on in Western Ohio with these drones, I don't know. Take a look and see if we can find videos in Ohio, but before we do that, someone sent me this video here from Watch Your Kid 2 days ago in Canada, in Vancouver, Canada. Let's take a look at this.
What the heck? I got chills. What is that?
Okay, so we got a replay.
What the heck? I got chills. What is that?
Now, taking a quick look at his profile, he's only got videos with these green things in the sky, and I'm thinking that this is most likely CGI. Let's take a look at this. Either this is CGI or something he's throwing. Yeah. He says, please support my work. And like I've said before, when the videos are too short, it's always good to take it with a grain of salt. But let's take a look and see if we can find any sightings in Western Ohio. Okay, so we got one. This is in January 22nd.
2, 3. That's not those are not airplanes. And like I said, I'm recording this literally through my iPhone. I'm moving the camera. Like this. These objects are, they look to be round shaped, and it's really weird. It's like a fleet. They're not weather balloons, they're not planes.
Yeah, that's really weird. 6 days ago, Mark Johnson, strange lights in the sky over northern Ohio. What's weird is I'm searching for this and it's hard to find, which makes me think that this topic is most likely being censored.
Strange going on in the skies over northern Ohio. I've gotten these videos sent to me several times over the last several weeks. This is from Lake County, just off the shoreline over Lake Erie from Mentor. glowing orbs in the sky.
Okay, 4 days ago, Washington, D.C. Let's take a look at
That'll
this.
help us get to answers. This is in Northern Virginia, right about 20 minutes south of D.C.
Okay.
What am I looking at? You tell me these are planes?
Nope.
Come on. Come on. I mean, oh my God, I'm sorry, I had to switch hands. My hand's frozen. I'm trying to stay steady. Oh. I would see, you want to zoom in? Okay. Hold on. All right, I gotta go back to the frozen hand here.
And then Howie Mandel, actually the official profile, captures this 4 days ago above Texas.
Okay, so I'm in the cockpit of a plane. This is getting brighter outside the plane.
And then it turns.
When's it turning?
It stops, and then
Wait.
I can see it.
position, and then it goes away.
What is that?
And then there's two more.
Where?
Right below it.
Yeah, right there. Where? Point to where there's another one. Oh, and now there's two more. So what is this?
I don't know, man.
That's weird.
Bright, throbbing.
On March 7th, you got World of Pally posting this very interesting video.
That's what the f is that? Oh my! Oh my! Oh my God! What is it? Oh my God! It's open on my soul. I'm loud as. Oh my God! Dead. It just started opening out of nowhere, and now it's.
What is that?
What the? Nah, and it's not a plane, bro.
Nah, that's not a plane.
It's spinning, like a spiral.
Okay.
Can't zoom in anymore. Where's your? Do you see the
What?
lights around it? Yes. What the? Oh my.
Oh my gosh. What's that blinking?
That's not a plane.
What is that thing blinking
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little
around it?
guiding it.
That's really weird. What are those things blinking together with it? Taking a look at the emails, I found this one coming in from a subscriber of ours. He says, "Hey James, love your channel. I was on a tour in Florida last week with my band. Hanging out in the driveway, I saw this."
What is that?
It's a portal.
John, look at this.
What? Check that out.
It's a portal.
Hurry up.
Hurry up, dude.
Yeah, it looks like the same thing.
It's a portal.
Look.
Oh my gosh, yeah, those things blinking around it.
No, that's an airplane.
No, it's not. No way.
I just
Nope.
saw the lights flash on it.
That's not an airplane. Airplanes don't spiral.
Look down there, guys.
Yeah, what the crazy thing about it is the flashing lights around it, kind of following it around. I can't. This could be debris of a rocket. Alright, found this one, Miami, Florida, coming in from trench fishing. And I guess this is one of the best videos when it comes to this really strange anomaly.
Yo, what? Bro, that shit is opened up. Yeah, that's a portal or some shit. Opened up. Look, it's still open. Look. Yo, what? Oh, that shit moving. It's coming. Look, it's something in the middle. It's like a, but that shit like an eye. What is that? Bro, what the is that, yo? That shit a fucking eye, bro. Yo. There's something in there. Look. Yo, what?
It's going really fast to be a rocket. Look at that.
Yo, look at this. It's definitely some shit on top of it. Bro. I'm at that's a UFO. Yeah, boy, that's a UFO. Oh, it's multiple shit.
Yeah, this was his only video on this thing. 6 days ago, it was seen in Ecuador, so it means that these things are happening all over the world once again. That's either a balloon or one of those orbs. Could it be a balloon? Yeah, it could. So about these orbs and drones, I guess that the topic is still being censored because it's kind of difficult to find it online. You have to search it for D-orb bags, which is kind of a code name for it. I'm also kind of curious why these things are flying over Ohio. Huh. Interesting. It's curious how these drones and orbs are always flying over nuclear facilities, and in this case, Ohio has this nuclear sub. Could have something to do with that. I'm still wondering why these drones and orbs were seen all over these nuclear facilities since December. If it has anything to do with superconductors, AI, quantum computing, or nuclear power. It's really interesting to see the governor talking about how they're in Ohio and how there's this nuclear sub that's returning with so much technology. I want to know what you guys think about this, and I also want to know what you think about Mars and the moon. Could it actually be inhabited? And if so, this photograph that was taken in Mars, could it change everything? If I find anything else about this situation, I'll let you guys know. Don't forget to leave a like, smash that like button, subscribe button with notifications on, and I'll see you guys after tomorrow.